Hello, my dear friends. This is your friend CA Jatin Agarwal, and I hope you are enjoying this Typhoon to Salary series. So, today we are going to cover the basic question of tell me about yourself. Assume आप सी ए साहब बन गए, 10 दिन बाद रिजल्ट आ जाएगा और आप सभी सी ए साहब बन जाएंगे. देन आपको एचआर वाले कॉल करेंगे. दे विल कॉल यू एंड आस्क यू that sir, please tell me something about yourselves. I know that you are recently qualified chartered accountant for the first attempt, and if you have AIR, then that's an added advantage. But please tell me something about yourself. So, as a chartered accountant, you should prepare yourself for this basic question. It's the initial and first question which you will be asked after qualifying as a chartered accountant. Whenever any person calls you or like interviewer interviews you, the first question he will ask is, tell me something about yourself. There are 3 4 ways in which this question can be asked. First, tell me about yourself. So you have to start with the basic introduction, which I'm going to tell in this video. Second, this question can be that, accept your qualification as a chartered accountant, tell me something about yourself. This is the second way of asking this question. Its answer is quite different from the first one, so we will cover this one also. And third one is that, tell me something about yourself from the initial days of your childhood. So this is the third way in which interviewer can ask you. Please note down that HR will ask you the first question only, that tell me something about yourself. But interviewer can ask this question in 3 forms. So you have to prepare yourself to answer all these forms of questions. This is a very basic question. So please with keep with me till the end, and you will be able to answer this basic question in any situation, right? So let's start. Firstly, like if any person asks you this question, then you have to start with a greeting line, that good morning sir, good afternoon sir, or good afternoon panelist, whatever the interviewee is, right? So based on that, you have to make your greetings. Second is your name. You have to start with your name and then your qualification details. Like, good morning, sir. This is C.A. Jatin Agarwal, qualified as Chartered Accountant in November 24 and have done my graduation from University of Rajasthan and my schooling from this school. Then you have to come up with your industrial training or your articleship exposure, right? So this line should be reconnected to the earlier one. Like, I have done my industrial training or articleship from XYZ firm in which I have been exposed to these areas. So you have to specify the various profiles in which you have worked into along with the areas, or if you can specify the sectors, then that would be best, right? Then, after mentioning this, you have to give him a brief idea about your extracurriculars. That besides this, I am a regular speaker at various webinars, and I am a regular player of cricket. Like this, you can start. And then you have to start with your family introduction. So, this family introduction, you have to start with a stop. Like, besides this, talking about my family background, my father is a businessman, mother is a homemaker, I have 2 sisters, both are pursuing chartered accountancy, like this. You can answer, and then you have to end up with your thank you note, right? Thank you for your patience listening, and thank you, like that. So, this is basically a stepwise process. Like, let me give you a gist that how you can say it. That, good morning, sir. I am Jatin Agarwal, qualified as a chartered accountant in November 24, done my graduation from University of Rajasthan and my schooling from St. Anselm Schools at Jaipur. And I I did my articleship from XYZ firm in which I have been exposed to statutory audit of a listed oil and gas company and a hotel. And besides this, I have done internal audit for a NBFC, for a cloth manufacturing company, in which I have gone through the various risks and various processes to resolve those risks and control weaknesses which are there. I have identified those things. And besides this, I have also done a due diligence assignment for a listed entity for acquisition of stake in an unlisted entity. So this was basically a sell side due diligence for that unlisted entity, which I have done And besides this, see that here we have put a full stop and then we started with a fresh paragraph. Besides this, my extracurriculars includes, you can start with this, or besides this, I am a regular speaker at various Saturday webinars. I play regularly cricket matches, and or I play chess daily, or like this. You can mention your extracurriculars. I have been awarded with this award during my academics or during my college days. Like this, you can mention with your extracurriculars. And once you end up with this, then you have to give a stop, and then you have to start with your family background, basically, right? So then, besides this, talking about my family backgrounds, my father is a businessman, mother is a homemaker, and I have one sister and she's pursuing chartered accountancy. Like this, you can give your family background, and then you can wrap up with a thank you note. So it's all from my side. Thank you so much for your patience listening, or thank you so much, sir. Like this, you can end, right? So this is the way in which you can answer this basic question to the HR or to the interviewer. So please make a note of this answer in your notebook in 2, 3, 5, or whatever 10 lines, and but prepare it that you can speak for 2 minutes at least. So do its preparation, because this you will be asked in every interview or every call. So do a preparation of the same. Coming to the next question, which they can ask, that besides that you are chartered accountant, and what else you are, or tell me something about yourself besides that you are chartered accountant. This is the way that they can ask. So you don't have to start with this like, sir, my name is Jatin Agarwal, qualified as chartered accountant in November 24. This is not the way. What you have to start is, you have to start in the reverse order. Sir, I am Jatin Agarwal, born and brought up in Jaipur, Rajasthan, and done my schooling from the school in which I was a regular participator in various drama competitions, quiz competitions, like this. And from the childhood days, I am very fond of this activity, and I'm pursuing this till now also. And besides this, and I very fond of exploring the new places, and making plantation activities. Like this, you can like tell, accept your CA, then you can come to your upper higher level of graduations. And I have pursued my graduation from Rajasthan University, and then I entered to the CA course, and with the Rajasthan University graduation course, and in which I scored this much of marks in my foundation, then this much of marks in my inter, and then I entered into articleship from this firm in which I am exposed to this. So like this, you can answer. So this type of answer you can frame for the second type of question. And if the question is of third type, that tell me something about yourself from your childhood days, or that we are not aware. Besides you are chartered accountant, besides you have done your graduation from this, besides you have done your schooling from this, please tell me something about yourself. So this is the third way in which they can ask the question. So in this question, you have to talk about your, basically they are asking about your internal strengths, weaknesses, all those things. So tell those things in the answer to this type of question, right? So these are the three ways you need to prepare. Please note down the answer to all the three ways. Answers would be different for all the three ways. So do prepare. So friends, this is basically just that how you can answer this question. Basically divided it into stepwise phrase lines, right? First, you have to start with the greetings, then you have to quote your name and place of birth, then your qualifications, include the year of passing, then your industrial training or articleship firm ka name, then exposure which you have got there, work areas and respective sectors if you want to specify, your extracurriculars, and your family background, and finally with the thank you note, right? So this is basically answer your first question which they ask. Second, third, you can frame as per you. Greetings like this, and your name you can mention year and born and brought up here, right? Then your qualifications, year of passing, qualified as chartered accountant in November 24 and graduated in 2022 by the University of Rajasthan. And if you're secured any all India rank, please quote that also. Even if you got that in foundation, inter or final, right? That would be fine. Then you have to quote your industrial training details or articleship firm ka name, then the work exposure which you have got there. That's sir, during my articleship training, I was exposed to the areas like India's consultancy for this general insurance companies, for this hotel manufacturing companies like this, then statutory audit for this companies. And please keep in mind that if you are giving interview for a profile specific, domain specific profile, then you have to elaborate that particular task more in this section. Please elaborate that task and give that more weightage in this section, right? Then fine, then it is your extracurriculars which gains a little bit portion, because they can ask that you said that, sir, I am very fond of plantation activities, I play regularly cricket, so they can ask the questions from this. So do prepare for those questions also, because these are the basic framework lines which you frame for yourself so that the interviewer can interview you in the coming 20 or 15 minutes, right, based on these lines and your CV and your work exposure, right? And then you have to go to your family background and finally your wrap up. So this is all what you can prepare about Tell Me About Yourself. So thank you so much. This is your friend C. Jatin Agarwal, and stay connected for the more updates. So friends, I will try to upload the video every alternate day so that you can get the interview ready early as compared to the others, or and you can do your basic homework, right? So please do watch out to upcoming videos also and stay connected for the more updates. Thank you so much.